Well, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Project Time Garage. A while back, one of my subscribers, or actually I think two of my subscribers now, have asked for cold starts on various project cars, and I think one guy even asked for a cold start of everything. And I've been planning to do that, but we just haven't had weather that's really that cold yet. But this morning, it's there. We got a bunch of snow a few days ago. We've had some regular temperatures around 1 and 2 degrees at night, Fahrenheit. And this morning it's a blustery 12 outside. And last night, I think the low was about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's chilly, and it'd make a great time to go out here and start all of this wonderfulness. In fact, I can't think of anything in the world that would be more satisfying on an icy cold morning than to bundle up so that you can barely move and work on junk in the cold, in the snow. Let's get right to it. First thing we'll try to start this morning is this 2003 Ford F350 with the 6.0 Powerstroke in it. Hadn't been plugged in. Should be nice and cold. Bet we're going to have to let it glow like 3 times. Ooh, that CD player sounds really unhappy over there. Wow. All right. Oh, it's not good. Let's let it glow again. Not very happy. Not very happy at all. Batteries sound weak too, but they're not. Let it glow some more. Man, that CD player sounds rough in there. Let her glow some more. May not go this morning. I'm also going to hold the gas pedal down. Nope. I don't think she's going to go this morning. Glow, 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 baby. Obviously, this thing should run for a while when it starts, if it starts, shouldn't it? One more glow cycle. Get it hot. So, no on that one. Oh, all right. I think we probably should boost this one off though, because this one needs to run, because, you know, might need it. I'll hope that this booster is charged. I don't remember when I charged it last, but if it's charged, it'll start the truck, or at least it'll provide enough power to start the truck. All right, let's see what we got here. 100%. Wow, that's good. All right. All right, now I've got an error on my jump box. Let's see here. E4, what is E4? I hate all this computerized jumper box. Low temperature. Well, no kidding. Sometimes you need your jumper box in low temperatures. So we'll try it and see, but it's not on. I know it's not. Aggravating. She is unhappy. Woo-wee. Ah, there we go. It finally is trying to get its high idle going on now. Okay. That was fun. I'm gonna let this run a little while, and then we'll come back and we'll call start some more of this stuff. But I probably should run a little bit. All right, we've been running for a little bit now. I'm satisfied that it's kind of starting to warm up. Let's call start some more stuff. All right, what's next? I'm thinking this big old Dodge Ram with the V10. See how that works on a cold morning. Should be okay because fuel injected gas motors should start without much trouble. Plus, I had this thing running about 2 weeks ago, something like that, 3 weeks ago. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's take an exhaust manifold reading here. Says it's 15.2, 15.0, 14, something like that. Yeah, 14.3 degrees. Started, but it quit. Sounded like it wanted to quit again. Kind of strange. I'm pretty well satisfied. I figured that will start right up. Good old V10. Hard to beat. Reliable. I've owned this truck since 1997. I got a full video, or I got a series of videos on it, where I went to get it back from my uncle's house, where it had gone to live whenever I bought this truck. And it just kind of stayed there, you know, for a long time. It just kind of sat. So I went and got it, brought it back, and kind of been working to get it back to its former glory, if you will. All right, who wants to do the Datsun next? I do. All right, there's our exhaust right there. And that says, geez, that really say 09.2? 09.4? Why is this one so much colder? 10? That's weird. Is it just where it was parked? That's kind of bizarre. This one is 9 and that one was 14. All right, let's see if we can make this thing light up. It should, but it might be a little unhappy too. Full choke. Not too shabby at all. It protested a little bit, but started right up. I kind of figured it would too. It's another pretty reliable one. I got a full video series on this one too. Stick a playlist up there somewhere for that. Well, next on the list is the little 4Runner. I'm not sure if it'll start or not. We'll see, but okay, I'm surprised. I'm actually floored. That thing doesn't start good when it's warm. I figured there's just going to be a losing battle. It's got a dead miss. I was actually doing a little bit of filming on it here a while back, here about a month ago. Kind of just, you know, taking it through the rest of its cycle to get it, you know, cleaned up and basically ready to sell. And yeah, I've got a dead miss on number 2, which is one of the cylinders that had valve problems. If you want to watch this video series on this, I'll link that up there too. But basically, this thing had burned valves on 2 cylinders, or not really burned valves. It was valve seats. Valve seat issue. Valve seats had slipped, I think is what it was. Can't even remember now. But anyway, no compression on 2 cylinders. And at this point, I verified spark, and the only thing I haven't checked is compression and the injector, fuel injector. So I'll do a compression test, and if the compression test is good, then I'll know that it's most likely an injector, and I'll buy an injector for it. So, but anyway, that video will be coming out here pretty soon of that. I just right in the middle of it. So anyway, hey, it started. That's good. Well, we've made our way back inside, and there's a few cold starts to do in here. The little Shelby GLHS, it's not going to happen. It's got a bad fuel pump, and it's a second fuel pump I put on it. There was the one that was in it when I bought it, which I don't think was original. And I put a Walbro pump on it, and I'll be darned if it didn't do the same thing. So basically it's a deal where you let it sit for a day or so, fuel pump won't come on. You can bang on it and beat on it, and occasionally you'll get it to run, but it's not reliable. So as it stands now, I can't get it to do anything at all. I messed with it about 2 months ago, so I've got to put another fuel pump in it again. Yay me. If it sounds like I'm sniffing and sneezing, it's because I'm sniffing and sneezing. About 50% of my household has the crud, and I am on the tail end of it. and it was nasty, but I'm glad to be, you know, out of it. I'm having to breathe through my mouth because I can't breathe through my nose. Sucks. Anyway, the old Challenger, we haven't seen that on this channel much. I mean, it's always been in the background, but I've never really done videos on it. So we'll try to see if it'll go as well. And then the Starion, we'll give that one a whirl. It should start with no problem. It hasn't been that long since it ran. And then we'll try to start the old 4x4 Yamaha over there. It'll start fine because I was just pulling the kids around the yard in it day before yesterday in the sleds. So it'll go. And then we might try to start the old XR600R here. It won't be fun to start in all these clothes, you know, because it's almost too tall for me as it stands. But we might give it a shot and see what happens. So all right, let's start. I guess let's start with the Starion because it's the less polluting vehicle. It's, you know, it doesn't smell so bad. The Kodiak and the XR, they'll stink, and so will that Challenger. It'll stink up the atmosphere in here, so I'll have to start opening doors. All right, Starion. Let's see what it'll do. It's a little bit warmer in here. It's like 34, 34.8. Let's see, what's the lift? 34.1. So yeah, 33. Oh, it's actually going down, 32. It's getting colder as we go. So yeah, it's a good 10, 12 degrees warmer in here than what it is outside ambient. So I figured this would start though. Yeah, the pop-up headlights, that's pretty much everybody's favorite part. So yeah, it started. Of course, that wasn't very cold, 34 degrees, but still a cold start. Next, gonna be a cold start, old start, hard start, may not start. Well, this one may have to sit for a little while. The battery was extremely weak on it. I keep the battery unhooked and it was still flat. It's been, man, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months since we touched this car at all. So it's probably going to be a little bit of a challenge. So we'll let the battery box sit there on it. One of the issues we have with the car is the needle and seat gets stuck, or not the needle and seat, but the needle on the floats gets stuck. And you got to pick on the carburetor. You know, you got to get some fuel up there and then start banging on the carb to try to get some, you know, try to get the needle to pop down to let fuel in it. So we'll have to worry about that. Let's see. I guess we probably should at least go ahead and get the breather off of it. That's probably the first thing. We'll tap on this, see if we can get that loosened up now. Might see if it'll turn over a couple of times. We might just get lucky and it might just go, but I would say we would be very lucky if it did. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring was going to be the case. Look at all this mouse stuff here. Excellent. Tap on a couple more times. Yeah, I don't hear any fuel coming out of that bowl just yet. No. the fuel drained back to the tank, so it takes forever for it to get fresh fuel up here. You just have to do a lot of trying. Never mind, it started. Expect that. So yeah, that won't start. I think that's the easiest I've ever got this thing to start. And I know why it was easy, because I remember to pre-pack. Usually we sit here and try to start it for 20 or 30 minutes, and we start trying to figure out why we don't get fuel, and then we remember to peck on the carb, and that works. This time, I remember that was gonna be an issue, so I pre-packed. Always remember, fellas, if you pre-pack, it'll help you out. All right, let me open this garage door and let's see if we can get the other two started, because this fixes to start getting smelly in here. All right, let's get the old Kodiak cold started. Oh, first we have to turn the fuel on. And after that, we need to turn the other fuel on. Yeah, it has an issue. Let's see, do we need choke? Probably, it's cold. Oh wait, gotta turn the fuel off. Then I also gotta turn the other fuel off. All right, even though I can't breathe, I'm gonna see if I can start this thing. Only been able to breathe out of my mouth. It's pretty rough. All right, choke's on. Normally, you can start it on the first kick if it's warm outside. Just don't know about this. I'm not going to go through a cold start procedure on it, because I'd rather kick it a few times rather than flood it, because once you flood them, you might as well just go away and try again later. But I can tell you one thing, short legs and all these 2 pair of pants and a pair of coveralls, that's not going to make life any easier for me. All right, so 1. Where is top dead center? There it is, top dead center. Pull the decompression, go just past it. Kick. Top dead center. Oh, I have kicked that one. I bet I want to flood this thing. Hey, 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 hey. It started. It started. All right. Try it again. It was. Well, it's the next day, and I realized I didn't do a very good job of explaining what happened on camera. I just picked the bike up, shut the camera off, and went on about the next cold start. But I guess sometimes when you're filming, it's hard to remember maybe that you're filming, and sometimes you just kind of go about your normal day. Like, normally if I would have dumped the bike like that, I would have just picked it up and went on about my next thing, which is exactly what I did. I figured it might be cool to let you guys know what actually transpired here. Well, it's basically a combination of really cold, snowy boots, a really slick, ice cold garage floor, and some equipment failure. Let me show you what failed. See, that's your problem right there. That is not supposed to be like that. That's the kickstand. And I thought, wow, my big ass broke this kickstand just no problem. It's hollow. That's kind of strange, but maybe that's how they were. It's really lightweight. I'm really surprised how light that is. But I'm looking at it, and it's got a crack here and a weld here from, I guess, days gone by. Actually, somebody's welded this and ground it back down a lot, it looks like. And it looks like maybe somebody sleeved this at some point in the past, because it's sleeved here, but that sleeve doesn't continue on down into it. But anyway, that's what happened. Evidently, I was relying on the kickstand just a little bit. See, normally I don't start it with the kickstand down. Usually I keep the kickstand up and just stand on my left foot. But with 2 pair of pants, 2 shirts, and a pair of coveralls, and a bike that's just about too tall for me, you know, right off the cuff, then yeah, it made for some sporty, some sporty shenanigans. But the takeaway here, let's focus on the right part of the story. It started. So the cold start was a success. Of course, I dropped it and it died because it flooded, but now that's neither here nor there. So anyway, on with the next cold start. I think that's our next victim right there. Oh, wheelie. If you haven't saw the video where I test drove this thing down the road and that wheel and axle came off and went in somebody's yard, I'll link that up here. That's well worth watching. Well, what say you? Well, let's start. It's a 74 Ford F100 4-wheel drive with a 390 and 4-speed. Okay, got the key. All right, key on. Floor and release at one time. Hopefully set the choke. Yeah. There we go. Was that a great running truck or what? Hard to beat that. The old Dentside. See, even my Dentsides are more denty. Overachiever. I'm sure 5 or 6 people have already said now, hey, when are you going to cold start Freedom? Well, it's been plugged up for the past few days because it has been my, it's kind of been my sleigh. It's what I've driven all over the place. So I've kept it up at the house plugged up. maybe tonight I'll leave it unplugged though and come out in the morning and add to this video with, you know, with an actual cold start of it. It's supposed to get down in, I think, about 7 degrees again tonight. So we might just do that. I don't know. All right. Next day. I promise you guys a cold start on Freedom. Let's get that done. Current temperature outside right now is 12. And it's about 10 after 9 in the morning. 9:10. So I parked this thing yesterday afternoon here at about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Been sitting here all night. So it should be good and cold. Oh yeah. Look at those seats though, yeah? Nice. How many glow cycles? Y'all taking bets? All right. Oh. Let's turn that off, give the batteries a chance. So up there shows 11. I'm just going to keep giving some glow plug cycles because I think it's going to need it. What do you figure? 2, maybe 3? Let's do 3. And I know the glow plugs on these run longer, you know, than the light indicates, but, you know, feel better. Oh, yeah. Well, it may not go this morning. Don't know. It's awfully cold. Oh. Hey, there's a weird thing. See the windshield wipers? On these trucks, for some reason, when the battery gets so low, it cycles the windshield wipers. It's off. They're off. But, yeah, pretty interesting. But I don't think this thing's going to go this morning. I don't think so. Nope. So I guess I got 2 choices here. I can either boost the thing off or I can plug it up and let it get warm. Well, we've got the big booster box on here. And I assume it's going. I don't know about that E4 there. But anyway, let's see if that does anything for us. It's going to have to glow probably 65 more times. All right, booster box just kicked out. I'm gonna go kick it back in again. E7. Off. Back on. 40%. We're getting low. All right, it's going again. See if I got time for one more glow. Hopefully this will be the time right here. Oh, almost. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, those got to sit there and run for a while. So I'll do that, and then we'll go back to yesterday, and we'll continue the cold starts from then. What about these two? Should we try to start those? I know for a fact neither one of these have been messed with for probably been about a year. Should be interesting. I think the last time I did anything with this was whenever my last video was, when I got it from the junkyard. It's basically a parts truck for my other Datsun, that's why I have it. But I did manage to get it running and, you know, customize it with the, you know, the whole hood accessory and the racing fuel cell and all that. So there was that. Get some snow cleaned off the hood and see if we can luck up and get it to light. I don't know. Oh yeah, we got it. Perfect. Nothing a fireplace folks can't fix. All right, let's show you what we got working with. Come look at this. Oh, it's got a battery on it. Huh, didn't expect that. So basically what you got here is you got your velocity stack with a quick or semi-quick release. See how that works? Let's see if we can just unhook this fuel line here without breaking it. Because I know whatever's in that gas tank, not going to be good. And we'll just fill it up with a little basting thingy. All right, there's that. Now, we should have a bowl full of fuel, and we should just really have to put some fire to it at this point. Now, which one of these is ground? That one's ground. That means this one's hot. Yep. And yep. Okay. What's going to happen here? Take you over here where it's safe. I have nothing. What do I have? Nothing. I have nothing. Why do I have nothing? I don't know what that was. Oh, it's my box. Complaining again. Still complaining that it's mad. Oh, we got somewhere there that time. Now we're dealing with bad cables. For my life. Ah, there's the bad cable in question right there. Let's try that. Oh, yeah. All right, let's give that a second. Let's give it a drink. Okay, nothing again. That doesn't get old at all. Them computerized jump boxes. Yes. All right. Nope, still nothing. Try that, it's not beeping at least. Nope, I'm gonna say no on that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got it. No problem. Yep, it's a big no on that one. All right, how about the old Toyota? Ooh-wee. Scary under here. That one has had mice in it too. Interesting. Hey, there's a battery in this one too. I can't believe my luck. Well, I guess let's get the breather off of it. We're gonna need that. Try to get us a little bit of petrol down it. I don't know how this is going to work exactly. I think there's fuel in the tank of it. I think probably the best thing to do, put the battery box on it, throw some fuel in it, and see what happens. We'll turn that on. It's going to be mad, saying it's too cold. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. Another error, E6. I'm telling you, man, if you guys are looking for a jump box that's supposed to be supreme, this is probably not the one. Low current. Yeah, no kidding, low current, because the battery's dead. There. Let's try that. Sounds like it wants to go, doesn't it? All right, Mr. Mad jump box is back to being mad again. I wonder if I can throw some fuel down the vent here. Something like this. Yes, I know jump box. You're mad. Let's try that. Let me guess. Jump box is mad again, right? Yep. Aggravating. Let me guess. Jump box is mad again. Aggravating. Huh, can't believe the jump box isn't mad yet. I hate to badmouth my jump box so much, but certain things, I just feel like they should work a certain way. And for a jump box not to work because it's too cold outside, for it to electronically tell you, yeah, I'm too cold to work, I don't like that. And for a jump box to occasionally just stop and say, reset me, get out and try again. Look these things up. A good all 10,000 amp jump pack. Look them up. They are stupid expensive. I mean, stupid expensive. They're strong, you know. They'll start either one of my diesels with no battery whatsoever on them, no battery. But all the electronics and the safety stuff, and oh my gosh, just aggravating. So, will the Toyota start? Yes. Will it run? About like it did last time. When I put it away, it was missing on 2 cylinders. It was missing on 2 cylinders because there was so much oil smoke on those 2 cylinders that it was fouling the plugs. And it was a mess. So what this thing needs, I need to pull the valve cover off and just have a look and see if maybe it's valve stem seals, or if I really have a, you know, an oil ring problem going on. It's got good compression in those cylinders. That doesn't seem to be an issue. But yeah, it runs about like it did before. It's hard to keep it running. It's missing real bad. It'll start smoking like crazy, you know, in no time. But, you know, true to the old Toyota, even having not been messed with for almost a year, and in like stupid cold weather, it still runs. Well guys, I guess that answers the question of what will and what won't start here on the property. But yeah, pretty much everything fired up here. Kind of expected most of it would. Didn't expect the 6.0 to give me that kind of trouble. Usually it doesn't. Probably should run that truck more. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. You know what? If you really want to help me out here, leave some comments, thumbs up, tell your friends about us. It really helps the channel take hold. It helps YouTube promote me. And I really appreciate that. That's what we're doing these videos for. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends about us. I'll see you next time.